Hey everyone, it's Tuesday, April 14th. Hope everyone's doing well and trying to keep busy and doing things that are not related to canceling bookings. We're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to do a session where we train on the actual platform. I did a poll yesterday and saw a few people were requesting Norwegian. Norwegian was, I think, like the top one that was requested. After that, I think I saw Polar One and a few other options. So I am going to try and do some of these sessions to try and help people out with the system, whether it's to try and avoid giving them a call now or when it's busy later. I'm going to give a few more minutes for people to log in. So if anyone has a question about the system or about functionality, let me know. I'm looking for some ideas to do a few more live sessions. Let me just open this up so I'll see who's asking the question as well. Okay, so yes, Arlene, you're welcome. I'm going to try and answer questions and go one by one. Okay, so let's start. So to access, let me just try it because this is new for me as well as to how to actually run it through the system. So let me try and hide myself. Okay, sorry. I think I lost the audio for a second, but I think I'm good now. Okay, so I am going to try and run the session. There are pretty much two options to go into NCL. You can either go on Norwegian Central, and then from there you go on the link. I personally prefer to use, it's called CWeb. You go directly into it, and then you get a full screen. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm checking the screen from time to time. So what we are going to do right now, so the default is searching for a reservation, but I am going to go for a new reservation. That would be the first one. This is my travel agency. This is my host. If you have a secondary phone field, a secondary agency, this is where either if you have their code or by phone number. So you can search. All of your agents are going to be listed. You can pick the agent and just click on continue. And then as you can see here, this is your primary agency and your secondary agency will appear here. Also, when you send the confirmation, only your secondary will show. When you are doing the initial regular search, you need to pretty much limit the search for either 2 weeks or need to give the system a little more information. So I am going to look for 2021 July. Let's look at an Alaska sailing. When you are starting the search, make sure that you actually pick. If you don't pick the date and just do close, it will stay on April 14th. Hey, Tony. Tony's not, well, you're still late. 5 minutes late is late. Happy birthday, by the way. So we're picking the date, let's say July 17th. We can limit it to 2 weeks, but if we are doing, for example, a destination like Alaska, or if I know the port or the ship, it will limit the amount of cruises. But let's keep it still at about 2 week term. So okay, we have two adults or kids if you have a family. if the guests are over 55, although I don't think I've ever seen, I haven't seen in a long time. They used to have an AARP rate. They don't have it anymore, so this does nothing. This will actually activate the Latitude discount if there is one. Normally, it might add like $100 onboard credit or $50 onboard credit if that exists. The default is include insurance. I would remove it. It affects the price. It just makes everything a little expensive. I would just compare it without, and then if you want to add insurance, you can just add insurance later. So I'll click on the search. And again, we did like about two weeks, Alaska. I didn't put any ship. Yeah, 2 guests. Okay, so the screen opens up specifically for Alaska. We have a few options. You can sort them by ship, if you know the ship, or you can sort them by destination. Specifically, this is all Alaska, so it doesn't really make any sense. But let's say this is by ship. You'll notice specifically for Alaska that they do have the cruise tour. So if you are picking something like this here that has a land portion, you'll see it has 4 nights, 5 nights, 6 nights, all of that option. So Norwegian Jewel has a few cruise tours and the Encore has a few. But if you are picking something that doesn't have any, okay, it'll say NA. So if you're looking for cruise only, this would be it. The 7 days. You can click on the itinerary to see the voyage, see the information. Sometimes what I'll do, I'll just copy and paste if someone wants the information about how, what's the route and on all the information, I'll just copy and paste this and send it to the client. There's no information here about the cruise tour. Only when you select, you'll see it under the land portion. But for now, I won't get into it unless someone has a specific question about it. So let's something that you need to see as well in terms of the difference. When you see colors here, when it's green, it means that you have a group price and your group rate is better than the publish. If you see the color yellow, it means that you have a group rate, but the published price is the same or better. Let's go to maybe Caribbean so we can see a much better difference for group prices and how it looks. I'm going back to vacation. Okay, I don't need to run the whole search again. I have the dates. I'm going to just change it to Miami. Nope. I'm sorry. I'm just going to change the embarkation to Miami and do the search again. Okay, same term. So here we have an option. This is Norwegian Breakaway. It's a 7-night Eastern Caribbean. Again, if I click, I can see the itinerary. You can play with this a little bit if you want to see more of the prices. See, as I said, the yellow means that our group pricing is the published price is better or the same, and this means it's better. Let's just click on it and we can see. Okay, so if you do have a group price, if you do have a group rate, this is the published rate here, and this is the group rate. So as you can see, our group rate is about $700 cheaper. This is, again, $700 cheaper. And let's look at and as you can see, the yellow one, see, it's exactly the same. Okay, so green means your group pricing is better. Yellow means it's the same, or the published price is even better. If you want to use a group, you click on it. If there's more than one group, it will open up. And then you could pick, depending on how your host works, if you're allowed to access groups from your host, if it's from a specific agent, if you have to request access from that specific agent. Again, if you're looking at a host, so just make sure to follow their policy, whether you're allowed to book into a group. Okay, if you have multiple, see, this is a wedding group, it's not mine. This one is also not mine. So you just got to make sure that it's allowed for you based on your host policy to use it. So I'm not going to do anything with the groups this specific group for now, but let's talk about publish. Now, also something to remember, when you see the group pricing here, the group pricing is always on double occupancy, always on double occupancy. If you have more than one, if you have more than two, if it's a family of four, for example, I'm adding the kids here and I'm clicking update. I don't have to go back again and change the whole search and look for it again. I'm just changing to two children, four adults. I can do whatever I want with it. I'm clicking on update. The total reservation will show, will update. The group pricing, as you can see here, it says in red, it's always based on double occupancy. So don't make the mistake and think, oh, this is my group pricing. It's $3,278 for a party of four. No, group pricing is always based on two, and this is the price based on what you searched. Okay, you can, with Norwegian specifically, you can select the group pricing based on two, and then add two more guests. So I will do it just I'll do it later because I want to show you something else. But in general, again, this is the total. This is the amount for the extra guests, and you can see, and in a group level, it's always for two. So I am going to pick. Okay, so you could see here with the promotions, if you have categories with Norwegians that are IX for inside, OX for inside for ocean view, BX for balcony, MA for mini suite. These are considered the sail away rates, which I'm not seeing here, but I am going to look for them. But the sail away rates are guaranteed, meaning you can't pick the cabin. And also, they do not include any of the perks. Norwegian always has the one perk, two perk, four perk, five perk. That can only be accessed when you are booking a rate that is not a sail away rate. So I don't see any sail away pricing on this specific sailing. I'll look for it later. But here, if you click on it, you could see the promotions. It says discount 30, easy fare, dash sale. Let's click on it, and then we can go to the price options, and we can see all the rates and all the pricing. So I am looking for example, I'm looking at the BA, which is balcony midship, normally on the higher decks. So I'm going to click on the pricing option. Okay, it will take me to this screen. In this screen, you could see what's the current one, and the fare calculator would mean after we make the changes. Right now, they are identical. When I start playing with the price options, you'll see how this will change, and then we can compare the two. And if I'm okay with this, I can approve it. I can apply it. So these are all the codes for Norwegian's promotions. Let me just move this a little bit so we can pretty much read them. Currently, the current promotions, you have INT, internet, and SHO, shore excursion credit. This is the dining package and internet, beverage package, you see beverage, internet, $50 port shore excursions, and all four. Now, why are they splitting them? Because when you add the dining package and when you add the beverage package, they have an additional service charges, not the tips, not the gratuities. They have service charges that are 20% from their published price. And the published price for Norwegian's beverage package is crazy. I don't. It's crazy. I think it's like $90 per person per day. It's something really crazy. But that's 20% on it. So when I add the beverage package, let's just add just the beverage. So beverage, internet, and shore. Okay, I'm not adding the dining yet. I'm just clicking on everyone, but you should know that the most of the time it's valid for the first two. But let's okay, I can refresh the price. And as you can see, this is the fare calculator. This is the difference between the old and the new. I haven't applied it yet. It's not saved. It's just to compare. So what I've pretty much added is the beverage service charge. When you add a beverage charge, $99 plus tax. Yeah, I remembered something. 99 seemed too high for me. So, but yeah, I think Royals is 55. So yeah, 99 is a lot of money to pay for it. But I think the price that they add, the price that they added is just so high because they can charge the high beverage service charges. So once I added, this is the difference. Same thing for the dining package. So I'll change it and I'll show you the breakdown as well. When you pick a different promotion that is in conflict, it will tell you, it's a conflict. You can either cancel, so meaning keep the old one, or if you do select, it will just remove the other one. If you want to avoid it and do like the less like steps, you could just remove it from the other one. So I'm clicking, and again, I'm doing refresh. So as you can see here, beverage package service charge, dining package service charge. Once you add it to the system, you'll see it here. It seems like there's another promotion, so you get an extra onboard credit. It originally was 100. When we added the promotions, one of them here, I think this is a current promotion that is about to end really soon. So an extra $100 onboard credit. If you're okay with this and you like the package, you can just click on apply. You can apply promotions, and you'll be able to kind of save what you did. It will okay. If you had an original reservation, it will give you another prompt and ask, are you sure you want to change? This is the old price and this is the new price. So here you can see the breakdown, how much it is per person, how much is guest 1 and 2, 3 and 4. These are, I think now with adults. Let's go back to the category again. Let me change it to 4 adults. I think one of the newest changes that Norwegian did is I think they're offering the beverage package to everyone in the cabin. Let me just double check. And we can, again, you could check all of it. You could do it all on your own. I know a lot of people say they don't like the system, but the system allows you to pretty much do everything. So as you can see, beverage charges have now doubled, which means that they are giving the beverage package to all 4. They still have to pay the service charges. As you can see beverage service charges. Each person is paying $138.60 to get a beverage package. Now, that's a package that I would be willing to pay. I wouldn't pay $99 times 7 plus 20%. But if it's just the 20%, yeah, I'll pay it. It makes sense. So here in the breakdown, you could see it. The dining package is not included for the 3rd and 4th, so it's only a couple. You have the option when you are doing the booking. If you wanted me to show you how to book restaurants, I'll help you with the restaurants. But you do have the option to do more, and then either they can pay for it separately, pay it on the ship, eat as there's a menu, so they can just pick and pay based on a la carte. You have that option too. So one more thing that I wanted to show you. Now, when we go back to categories, the system will remember all the options that I put in. So when I am comparing now the BA and the BB or the ocean or the inside or all of the promotion, I am comparing the all 4, as you can see here if I click on it. So the all 4 and the discounts and all the promos that I've selected, I'm comparing apples to apples. Again, group pricing based on 2, no packages, no promotions. You can add them later. But for comparison, these are all the same. And of course, these are all the same, but based on 2 people. Now, if we are right now, if you have a client that has, it doesn't show the 5% bonus commission. Let me show you when it will show. So the 5% extra commission, once we add the people. So let me go back to 2 people, because it will make it a little bit. You know what? I don't think I even need to. Let me change the latitude. This is mine. 226 458. Okay. If you noticed, the price changed, and I'll go back to the price programs to show you, because I am one of the lucky guests that had an additional see 20% off, because I had a coupon. My one of my cruises was canceled, so I qualify now for. See, I have a complimentary Latitude onboard benefits, and I'm getting an additional 20% off. If we look at the pricing right now, you'll see that I also qualify for the 5% extra commission. So once you add the latitude number, once you have all of that information, you'll see the commission, you'll see the bonus, and if they qualify. If I add another person that also had, see the price now is 4,983. Let me go back to guest info. Let me add another person to it that was also affected. 02841. So see, the price dropped again, 4,684. We saved a bit more. Why? Because the same person had we had the same issue, the 20%. So now guest 1 and 2, or 1 and 3, that's my son, he qualified. If I'll add more people to the booking, the price that were affected by the cancellation, it will show. It will just add another 20% discount. Okay. Okay. Any questions about this before I continue? And again, if I go back to category, all the prices will reflect the 30%, the 20%. Everything will just show in the system. Now, if you when you're looking for the guest, you could, if you know their number, if you know their latitude number, you can just enter it into the system. If you don't, you could search. If they have coupons, you can click on the coupons, and you'll be able to see all of them. This is the reaccommodation. This is the 25% bonus or the 50% bonus. I don't even remember what I had, and then additional. That was for the cruise. I also had a few future cruise, so they all came back as well. The cruise next and all of these. So you could see them, and then you can even apply them as well to the booking. Okay, so let's say for now that I am booking for, we have our family of, let's say, 5, and I'm looking for 3 and a 2. I'm looking for a connecting cabin. And let's see. I'm looking. I can put the filter, and we're looking for a balcony room. Not sure why it says 0, but we'll see. And where is connecting room? Apply parameters. I hope it will show. For some reason, it's showing 0. It shouldn't show 0. Okay, I don't know why it's showing 0, but it will. If I activate the filter and I'm looking for all of these categories, let's sort all the Bs together that are connecting rooms. It's possible there aren't any. I don't know. We'll take a look. So it will show me all. It will only highlight the rooms that have a connecting door. See, this one connects, but this one connects to an H6. That's a Haven, so that won't work. This one is a room for 3. And this is a B3. Okay, so this one's a little complicated when we're doing. Oh, but here it is. Okay, good. I found it. So I'm looking for 2 connecting cabins. This is a B3 to a B2. Okay, so you could scroll down, tons of options for connecting. A plus means, and if you're not sure what it means, you could click at the legend here. Plus means it holds 4 people. the triangle holds 3. If there's nothing, it holds 2. It won't show any that hold 2 because I'm only searching right now for 3. If you are looking for a 3 to a 3 to a 2, you'll need to do another search when you have only 2 guests. But Norwegian allows you to put 2 people in a cabin for 3 or 4 people in a cabin of 4. I mean, you can, again, you could, if you have 2 people, you can put them in a cabin for a 4 or a 3, which is different than Royal Caribbean, for example, that would only allow you to put people in the exact amount that the room can fit. So if I'm clicking on that one, and then if you go over again, it says B3 and B2. If I want to see how much they will cost, I will need to go back to, or pick it, but I can go back to the category and see how much is a B2. Okay, a B2, which I'm not, a B2 and a B3. Which I'm not seeing here for some reason, but it is available. We have to take a look and see why. Let's see, and this is for 2 people. Yeah, I think for a lot of these sailings right now, with everything that is going on, they're having a little bit of like a few issues. I can probably find the right one, but and I can even try and find BAs that connect. But the cabins are available, so that's the proper way to do it. You just write down B2 to B3, and you see what the price is for 2 and what the price is for 3. Okay, and you write it, so 37.85 plus the other one plus 48.45, and that would be the price for 2. You still need to create 2 separate bookings, and then you can connect them. You could complete party. You could show that that they're traveling together. um, but that's pretty much it. How to look now for the same thing, you could search for rooms that let me see. I think there's like handicap room, um, but that's pretty much what I would search. So connecting rooms and wheelchair accessible. Um, so if I do that, it should open up. Again, I'm seeing all zeros. I'm sure there's something in the system, but if I'm looking for all of them, everything appears as 0. So I think there is a system issue right now, or whatever they're dealing with. I can highlight them all, but if there is a handicap room, it will show, and it will only show. See, these are handicap rooms because it has the symbol disabled. Okay, so if you are looking for a handicap room, you click on it, it will open up. These are all the options of decks that have a handicap room in them. Accessible, here it is. Okay, all categories, because I marked all the categories. Normally you'll see like 5 cabins, 10 cabins, 20 cabins. I don't know why. I think the max will show 9, but I'm not sure why it appears as 0. Maybe that's specific sailing, but we can I can figure it out and try it with another system, with another sailing. Um, okay. I'm not seeing any questions. I will continue. So let's go back. We have 2 people. Let me just remove one of the people so I can actually close the booking. All right. So pricing. I'm just going over, making sure, confirmed, yes, everything's fine. These are the programs. See, a child gets the soda package, and the adult gets the alcohol package, so they're priced differently. We did get the commission, the bonus commission as well. Pay. Oh, I need to pick the room. Sorry. So I'm picking the room that I like. Let's say this one. Selecting, see was added. And okay, just 1 second, because I just jumped from one to another all the time. We did apply. Pricing. Just 1 second. Let me try and figure out why. What am I missing? Okay, yeah, I just needed to somewhere there. Okay, so went back to payment schedule. I can do commit, booking, no payment. If I had the coupons, I can apply the coupons and write what I want and utilize them. So the future cruise or the future cruise credit, I need to write the amount of them that I want to utilize and click on pay, but I'm not going to right now. And I'm just doing commit, no payment. So I created the reservation. You have all the information here. It's due on the 17th in 3 days. And this is when the final payment is due. Let me just write the confirmation number just because I will use this booking 440-64052. So let's say I booked this one as an FIT. I didn't like the group rate. The price wasn't good. It wasn't mine, so I couldn't take it. But the agent eventually said, "Yeah, you know what? You could connect your booking into my group." So what you could do is you could go to search. We had the breakaway for um, for 2021. So I'm looking for my specific booking. Could look for it based on where's mine. Oh, here it is. So I found my booking. If I want to connect it to a group, I just click on it. You see all the groups. If it's confirmed and I got the approval to actually connect it to the group, I just click on OK. This is, as you can see, an AF is an affinity group. A regular one is a regular one. If I click on OK, it will get connected to the agent's booking. And then if you qualify for any perks of the groups, you will get them. If you are part of a group and you want to take it out of the group, you'll have a minus here. So you click on minus and it will pull it out of the group. So I'm not going to do it because it's not one of my bookings. So I'm not going to connect it, but you do have the option to just do it. You don't need to call anyone. You don't need to call groups. You don't need to call regular. If there is a group on your sailing, it will open. If you don't, it'll just say no groups. Okay, let's go back to my booking. You do have the option. This one is for a year from now, so I don't think we'll have the option, but you do have the option for let's switch to edit mode and we'll see more options like land programs or which again I don't have the option. If we find I might do a closer one, and you'll be able to see that we can add shows, we can add dining, we can add all of the options. I think for land here you'll have maybe a pre or air deviation. You could play with it and do. I normally don't do my air or hotel with the cruise line. Personally, I just like to do it on my own. If you have a person traveling with, see travel with, you click on travel with, um, and we don't currently don't have anyone. But if there is, you'll just enter them there, search for the booking, connect, and you could connect them. See, you could connect the if you have the reservation number, and it will just open up and ask either traveling together, air, dining, hotel. I think they say hotel. Um, so, and then you just click on confirm, and they will be connected together. They can go to the same restaurant, same dining. They'll appear together. If you need to send any confirmation, you can select of the guest agency, or if you have a secondary phone, this would be yours. So host, agency, a guest. Okay, so you do have the option. I will normally send it to myself and then email it to the client. I'm not sending directly from the Norwegian there. You could select what you want. It's just a confirmation, amenities. Some of the things will open up only later, but you have all the options with that. Um, if you have already a reservation and the client changed his mind, he's saying, "I don't want the room. I don't want the room. I want a different stateroom." You can click on stateroom, pick the new room. If they want to change to a different category, you can click on category, and you can pick the new one. Okay, you could change. They can change their mind. You could see what the price is. This would be the new price. So if you had $4,000 before and now it's 3,000, if you click on select, it will update it. Just make sure that you know it will also update the total price, the promotions. So you might lose promotions, um, but these are the options. If he says no, I'm not drinking anymore. I don't want the beverage package. I don't want to pay the $138. It's not worth it. You click on this again. I did change it, but I can remove it and remove the all the packages, and now I'm doing only the internet, internet, dining, and shore excursion. So I'm clicking on apply. It will apply. It will change the rate. See, it says it dropped the beverage package. When I click on store, the system will say, okay, that was the old price. That's the old reservation invoice, 3,328. This is the new one, and of course, what changes pretty much the 138 for the beverage package that we took off. I'll click on OK to store, and we updated the promotion. You don't have to call if you want to change the promotion. You can change the promotion anywhere up to I don't know. I want to say 3, 4, 5 days prior to, but something like that. Um, but pretty much closer to sailing, you could change it if you want. If you are going back right now, you went into the booking, client wants to pay, you put in all their information, you click on pay, it will pay. Same thing with the coupons again. You don't have to do it at the initial booking. When you created the booking, they can come back, a few days after. If for some reason the client is not ready and the system will give you that option, you can click on extend. You can do extend option. Look, it says the 17th of April. Let me see. Let me click on edit. Let me click on extend. I want to extend it by 1 day. And my first deposit is now on the 18th. So I can even extend payment. It normally gives you a day or two, maybe 3. So you do have the option to even extend payment through the system. No need to call. You can pretty much do everything in the system. That's honestly why I like the system, because it's a little, it's maybe it's not as friendly as you would think, but you could pretty much do everything here. You wrote your different, you forgot to enter your secondary phone field. You were in a hurry. They made it over the phone. Your agent made it. Let me go back. Oh, I don't know why I went back, but let's You do have the option to edit your agency as well. Yeah, sometimes the system has some issues. Let me close the booking. I am doing tons of stuff to a booking that's normally you don't do, all at the same time. So I search, I go to edit again. I'm not sure why edit is not working for me right now, but just 1 second. Not in view mode. Yeah, it sometimes it happens. I'm not sure why. Um, but we'll get back to it. But when I do click on the edit, I'll try and close it and reopen or something. It will open up agency, and then you could change your agency as well. You could drop the secondary, add secondary, change the agent on file. You could do that as well. No, I'm not sure why it's not letting me um, go to edit mode right now. Yep, I'm not sure why. But yeah, sometimes there's still there are issues. It's not, the system is not perfect, but it should show. Well, I'll get back to it. I don't know why, but okay. Let's see. Can you reprice a sailing for a guest with their system? Yeah. What you could do again. Um, Let me try and log out and log in. Because again, sometimes the system has issues. Up until now, it worked pretty good. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not going to. Maybe because I extended it. I am not sure. But we're I'm done with this booking. I don't pretty much need it anymore. We'll do another one, and but yeah, you could go back to categories. I showed it before. You can go back to categories. You could change the category, and you could reprice and reshop the reservation. Okay, let's go back again. In this case, I am not entering the second. Oh, it remembers the secondary, so it looks like. Oh no, it doesn't, but it's fine. Um, so if people want to, I will show. Let me try and see maybe a June something. So we'll have maybe the option for dining. Um, and this doesn't matter. Yeah. Let's try and do slimmer. I think the system is having some issues right now that we didn't have before. Fun. Exactly when you try and show that the system can do everything, you're having issues with it. Okay, so I found the sailing. Let's say this one is what I want. The one that I want. Can change the promotions, change the pricing. This is where you'll always go, like category. If you pick on the category, as you can see here, the BX, the category that I've mentioned at the beginning, this is what they call a sail away. The sail away doesn't have any of the promotions right now. It will include a $50 discount for excursions, but there's no beverage package option. There's no dining. There's no internet. There's nothing. It's just the price of the cruise. which is a lot cheaper normally. Let's compare the BX. So the BX to the BD, there's a $400 difference between the two, but at this one, it's guaranteed. You can't pick your cabin. There are no promotions. So no, this is comparing one-to-one without the packages. If I click on the dash sale like before, and I'll add the all four and apply, we are actually going back to the category, and we'll be able to compare apples to apples, or with the package. So you tell your clients they either pay $32.39.98 or they pay another $700. But with the $700, they get the beverage package, they get the dining package, they get the internet package, and then they get the $50 shore excursion. If I'm not mistaken, they also get in this specific another $100 or $200 onboard credit that they're not getting with a regular promotion, with no promotions. Okay, you can click on the price programs to compare, or the pricing, and you'll be able to see the breakdown. So that's $200 onboard credit plus all the promotion, beverage, um, um, yeah, and everything else. Sorry, beverage, dining, internet, shore excursion. Any questions? And if we were to go and reprice, even if it's a closed, we saved it, you click on category and you just reprice. If it's the same BD, you just click on the BD again and it will reprice, or you go up. See, BC is now, let's say it's same price, or BB is now the same price. I can upgrade my client for free. I don't need to call Norwegian. I click on it, I save, and the BC and the will change to BB, and then I pick the cabin, and I'm done. I did the upgrade for my client. I don't need anything. Let me try and close. See, the price is $39.48. 226,289,458. Since I am eligible, well, we're supposed to remove the price. Let's see, or maybe it's not. It's only for it's not for closed sailings. I don't remember. I think it's only starting January 1st sailings, or something like that. So if you won't qualify, you won't qualify. Okay, and we could check. But I think it was January 1st sailings, if I'm not mistaken. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm not seeing the 20. I'm not seeing the 20%. Let's close. Let's apply, and let's close the booking and see if I can add any dining or anything to it, because I would like to go over. I don't need air. Yeah, if you want travel insurance that I haven't included, there's you just click on it. You click if you wanted to, and you'll do continue. It'll get added. Okay, motor coach. Yeah, I don't need any of it. Special requests, birthday cakes, honeymoon, anniversary. These are all complimentary. You can just click on it. Birthday. You could say this is my birthday, and I want it on the 20 whatever. I want it in my cabin, or I want it in the dining room. And yes, Arlene, the date I picked, the promotion, the 20% off, and the extra 5%. If I'm almost certain it's only for January 1st sailings. I think they don't want people to book for June and then get canceled again, and they have to reprotect them. So it's my birthday, dining room, and I picked. I don't know why I picked 12, but it's fine. That's what I wanted. You could add requests like connect the beds, extra railings, or something like that. See, push beds together. Any special requests, you can add them here. If you don't see it, yeah, you'll have to call. You can post something in the remarks as well. Pricing schedule, all good. We're good. We're doing commit. We're not paying. Okay, it's due by tomorrow. As I said, I forgot to add my agency. I go back to agency, put the agency phone number, I find myself and I store, and you will see that the secondary agency has been added. So if you forgot to do it, you did it over the phone, you forgot to add, you can always go back and change it. Let's go back to edit, see if I can add any of, if it will let me. No, it won't let me. I was trying to see if we have a closed sailing that I can show you regarding shows and dining. Um, um, I don't think it will allow me to do it. It might mean that you need to be in final payment, or you need to do something to actually request it, or again, the system is just not cooperating right now. But it's possible you could do it. You can even book the. I know Norwegian is freestyle dining, but I will still book the Manhattan Room and Taste and Savor, and I will book all of these complimentary restaurants as well. Yeah, it's you could go there, you could freestyle, they can eat whatever, but they get a buzzer. Sometimes they'll have to wait. Um, Personally, I will book every day, every evening. I will pick. Um, I will make the reservation. There is a nice trick if you have a party of 3 or 5. Sometimes it won't let you because it goes by like an even number. So if you have a party of 5, just make a reservation for 6. When they get there, just tell them that it's only for 5. They won't charge you. It doesn't really matter whether it's 5 or 6. It's probably at the same table. Um, any questions? Any more things that you guys want me to go over? Um, Again, you can access pretty much all the information, the itinerary. Um, yeah, I mean it's once you get the hang of it, it's a little it's quite simple. I can show you groups if you want to request new group space. I can show you that if people are interested. Um, but besides that, that's pretty much it. I think we've kind of covered. I think all the scenarios, or if I'm wrong, so let me know. Where did you go to book restaurants? Um, I I don't know if I want to. I mean, the system has other agents' bookings. I don't want to look for. I don't want to go into another agent's booking. But let me see if I can find my old one. I don't know if it will. I don't know if it will show because it's. I mean, it's already dead. Um, I think I had the Bliss. Yeah, it won't show because it's a past reservation. But when you go into the system and you click on the edit, it will show um, things that you could do on board. I forgot the actual name of it. I could later post maybe some print screens. I just don't want to go into another agent's reservation, but I'll post some screenshots and I'll show you where. But you have the option to book the restaurants and all. No TA rates are not available on BookNCL. To qualify for the travel agent rate, you need to do the training. You do the NCLU program. You qualify for the bachelor's, the master's. You finish everything. You get you sell how much, and based on your level, you get 20, 35, 40% off. You book it on ncl.com. They will connect your regular user, your travel agent code on your own booking, so you could do the search and it will deduct the discount. Of course, the rate is non-commissionable, but whatever the published price is, based on person 1 and person 2, it will give you an additional 20, 30, 40%, depending on your status with Norwegian for, in the NCLU, in the NCL University. So go to the NCLU, it's on Norwegian Central, do the training, finish the training, then you'll qualify. The higher the training level you are, the higher the discount. But booking itself is done on ncl.com. It's possible that there's more information on Norwegian Central as to how to book your own personal free, not free. I'm sorry, your discounted travel agent rate. Okay. Let me cancel the specific reservation. Okay. Yeah, see here in the onboard activities, for some reason it appears now. It's not showing. It doesn't show. Let me see if I reinstate the reservation. See, if you canceled by mistake, you can click on reinstate. It will bring it back. But yeah, if it's not paid in full, it won't show. But they have the option of onboard, and when you have the onboard, you are able to book. See onboard activities. You do have the option to book restaurants and book shows. I will try and see if I can find another reservation that I can maybe play, but hide all of the information there. Again, it's a live system. I don't want to go into any agent's booking. Yeah, yeah. So I'm happy, Arlene, that it helped you. You can go back later to review this video and make sure if you missed anything, if you need anything. You could click on some of the other things, online check-in. It will take you to the check-in if you want to do it for your clients and get all the information there. But everything is pretty much straightforward. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Let me go back. Sorry. Okay, so that's pretty much it. If anyone has any questions, I've seen several agents that have that like the system and like to use the system. So you can ask questions, and they'll happily help you. If you have any other subjects, if you need any help with anything, let me know. We'll try and do another live tomorrow.